So we here today, right? Because all of you all have been asking and asking and asking, who is R.I.S.E, what is R.I.S.E, and what's actually going on? Who's this organization that you all are partnering with? So instead of explaining it, I said let's go and meet the person themselves. So I am here today with Miss Chanel Shelton, owner of R.I.S.E Family Services. And this is who we're going to be partnering with for our Helping Hand initiative. So I just want to say first, thank you to Chanel for even working with us. You know what I'm saying? Because this was a huge opportunity for us and something that we really poured a lot of time and energy in. And we're just grateful for the opportunity to work with you guys. So first, I just want to say, tell the people a little bit about what is R.I.S.E. Like first, what does R.I.S.E even stand for?
Sure. Thank you for having me. R.I.S.E is really at the core of my heart, but it's an acronym, R-I-S-E. R is for respect, I is for integrity, S is for solidarity, and E is for empowerment.
Okay.
It really encompasses the way we view behavioral health, but most importantly, it encompasses the way that we view family and providing family support. So respect for ourselves, respect for our community, respect for our clients is really our culture here. Whether you are low income, whether you're a six-figure earner coming in on your EAP plan, when you come through these doors, you should feel that this environment welcomes you and respect regardless of race, gender, sexual orientation, etc.
Okay.
I is integrity. Not only do we want to provide integrous service, but integrity also means being true to yourself. That's really important for us to know who we are, who's our service population, what do we want to stress and emphasize in our treatment plans, our treatment modalities, our community initiatives and community engagement focuses.
Right.
As simple solidarity.
Okay.
We do family is our motto. It's in our name. So we believe that we can't grow together in silo. You can't grow together just focusing on the I, the individual. Although we value your individuality and your individual perspective, but together is how we believe will drive treatment and drive progress and ultimately drive community change. And then E, empowerment. That one means the most to me. I am a product of being empowered by others that, saw something in me. I always say children, they can't dream about what they haven't been exposed to. So most people say, well, the E should have been exposure. I said, well, no. We like to empower our clients to understand that they can expose themselves, their children, their lineage, their next generation to something different. Ultimately, empowering our clients is the catalyst for change for us here at R.I.S.E.
Okay. So I know y'all heard all that. You feel me? She done broke it down for y'all to a T.
Yeah.
Now, with the Helping Hand initiative, the reason why I thought that R.I.S.E was the best way to go for us as lost ones is simply because of this person right here. Her passion and her desire to really help is really what makes us align, because we have that same passion and desire. But just where does that stem from for you? Where did that derive from?
Sure. I'm a native of Washington, D.C. We call it the DMV.
Right.
When I was coming up, it was D.C. And I'm the eldest of 8. And when I used to do cover letters and applied for grad school and different opportunities, I will always say my family is of 8 members, but we're far from the Brady Bunch.
Right.
And, people will laugh and joke, but I meant it. We came together. We knew that we needed each other, particularly my siblings and I. But there was still disparities that they experienced. And most people view the eldest or the oldest as the forerunner. And they would say, Chanel, you're the exception, not the rule. My family, we've experienced situations surrounding poverty, teenage pregnancy, incarceration, different factors.
So all you guys have really went through all of it.
We went through it. We saw it. So whether it was the generation before us, in our community, whether it was a neighbor, we weren't protected from seeing some of these, not just personal decisions that impact the family, but some socioeconomic factors as well.
Right.
And so at that time, DC was moving from that view of just being total chocolate city to gentrification. And so there was just huge disparity and gap. And for me, I wanted to prove to people that that's not true. I'm not just the prize in the Cracker Jack box, as you will. I'm not just the exception, but if I can create a space that my family, my siblings, my cousins, my peers will understand that this is the rule. And I figured if I can establish an environment where other families similar to my own and my friends can come in, that they too can say, you know what, I'm not the exception, this is the rule. This is the expectation for my family, that greatness is a possibility. It's not just something so far-fetched that we can't touch it, make it real, make it our own. So through the concept of entrepreneurship, that's, creating generational wealth and legacy. That's one piece of it. But also creating a space where people can become well, behavioral health, wellness, recovery, resiliency. I like to call it grit.
Okay, yeah.
We have that that's needed to create great generations, great communities. And I love what you guys are doing. The Helping Hand initiative really aligns with our mission. That's all we're doing. It's like we're reaching up, but we also have to put our hand back and pull up as well.
I think what you said was so impactful because there's a lot of eldest siblings, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of you guys I know a lot of people who are the oldest of their family, and you guys take on majority of the responsibility, and
true.
you guys have such a lot of weight on your shoulders that actually you end up being a parent while also trying to live your life and do all of the above. But it's just interesting that you still found time to still want to help others do that as well, because a lot of people be burnt out,
Yes.
They probably be exhausted, like, I've been taking care of my siblings my whole life, it's about me now. But the fact that you're still giving back and you took that as an opportunity to basically do what you did for your family for others, it just speaks volumes. And I think that's what I wanted people to encapsulate with what R.I.S.E is that R.I.S.E is literally a reflection of what we all go through, And I think that they encourage others to still have hope. And like we said, I feel like that's why we align as well, because our main thing is dealing with lost ones, dealing with people who died due to gun violence, and that's something that we all experience, obviously, in our communities very often. But the thing is, there's always hope.
Yep.
A lot of times, you feel like you've given up on yourself because it seems like nobody around you is doing anything, or we're all dying. I remember I had to talk to my friend the other day. It was like, man, a lot of people from my high school class is in jail or dead, bro. And it starts to, play on your mind like that's all there is for you. And I think what we're doing here is allowing people to still have hope. And that's the main thing I wanted to do.
Absolutely. Lastly,
though, I just wanted to say, what do you have to just say to our followers, our people, just they all donated. They all, look, I was on y'all every day. I posted every day in order to get these donations, all right? So, we just want to say thank you. But just anything that you have to say.
Sure. Thank you. But when we think about our contributions, our donations, whether it's in kind, monetary, our time, it's important, yes, to know who's behind the story, who's behind the mission, the vision, the organization. But I'm not just the face. I don't want us to, get focused on Chanel or R.I.S E. I want us to think about our clients, our young people. In fact, children are more likely to be in poverty than an adult, because you may have that one mom with 8 children. And it's on behalf of the families that I say thank you. It's on behalf of our school partners. It's on behalf of our community partners. We see food deserts. We see that there's lack of access to quality, healthy food. So not only are we wanting to say this is just a one-time thing, I really want to say thank you for having a desire to continue to support, whether that's here in the DMV, whether that's in your region of the South, whether that's your region in New York, wherever you're coming from. You have the capacity to make change. And it's us. I always say, if not now, then when?
Right.
If not, us, then who? So we represent the us and the who. So even if you haven't contributed yet, there's going to be opportunities.
Absolutely.
So finding it in I'm always say, add it to your toolbox. I think every great person should have a mentor and a protege. Your protege isn't necessarily all the way someone who's going to be a leech and follow you and walk around, but sometimes your protege is that next person that's sitting, like, if I just had that meal, if I just had someone to just give me that piece of hope, that mother that is going to receive this basket, this gift as an incentive to say, okay, I know I can keep going.
Right.
So I'm saying thank you on behalf of the organization and our families, but I'm saying thank you on behalf of our future beneficiaries, because that's what this is about. This isn't just a one and done.
Absolutely.
We want to be able to keep the momentum, keep the energy, because as you said, hope is something that will never expire. So if we can continue to do it and teach our children and our colleagues and our peers, and hold them accountable to giving back. That truly, to me, is why we give thanks, and that makes all the difference.
Well, this has been amazing.
Thank you.
Like I said, the next video y'all will see from us is we will be documenting the full process of what we're doing.
Yep.
So you all just stay tuned. We don't got the social media right now, but we getting on that. We gonna get all of that together. I just want to say thank you again to Chanel for even taking the time out. Honestly, I know she's a busy woman, but she squeezed some little time in there for me to come in and get this interview done. All right.